Chapter 8. Wiglaf and Daisy jumped down from the drawbridge. They hurried over to the others. Wiglaf stared at Sir Lancelot as he stood dripping beside the moat. He looked different somehow. He was barefoot, for one thing, and then Wiglaf realized that without his boots on. The night was very short. What a good thing Friar Pot asked me to take night patrol for him tonight, Master X said. He took a step toward the Knuckle. I think I will behead your first. Not me, cried Knuckle. Do Squint first. Tell me who you are, Master X demanded. I'm Knuckle Squeegee, Knuckle said, cracking his you-know-what. And that's my baby brother Squint. Squeegee, cried Master X. Why, I've chopped off dozens of squeegee heads. You come from a family of robbers, cutthroats, thugs, thieves, and homicidal maniacs. That's us, said Squint proudly. He yanked off his eye patch. Wait, I know you, Wiglaf exclaimed. Wiglaf way, cried Daisy. Int squire and yai uncle nai, online ilay ithai, uchobei upshai yai ikipei. The butchers of Pinwick, Wiglaf said. No wonder Daisy had been so scared, and no wonder Knuckle and Squint looked so familiar. They were his father's mead-drinking buddies. Fourth Knight, said Erica. Who are you? I'm no Fourth Knight, Sir Lancelot said. The Squeegee brothers kidnapped him. Wiglaf said. Isn't that so, sir? That's it exactly, the knight agreed quickly. Not so, said Erica. Give your name. He is Sir Lancelot, Wiglaf cried. We saw his sword-shaped birthmark. Birthmark, smirthmark. Erica took a step closer. Let's have a look at it now. I am who I say I am, Sir Lancelot said. Then show us your left heel, Erica said. Back off, knave, Sir Lancelot cried. Do as he says, Master X demanded. Sir Lancelot scowled, but he turned around. He held up his left foot. Wiglaf saw that the birthmark was half gone. Akefe inite nine, cried Daisy. A dragon spit fire at my heel. The knight said he burned off half my birthmark. The truth, though, Master X said, raising his axe. He is a Leon of the Lake, Knuckle offered, Lancelot's twin brother. Do not listen to him, the knight cried. Lancelot is perfect, Squint added, but Leon is perfectly awful. Erica gasped. You mean? Yes, said Squint. Leon is Lance's evil twin. Erica turned to Leon. But Sir Lancelot makes no mention of you in a night like I. Don't rub it in, Leon said sulkily. We are twins, yet we have some differences. Lance is right-handed and I'm left-handed. Lance is tall, Erica cut in, and you are short. Let Leon tell his story, Wiglaf put in quickly. After all, what was so long with being short? When we were born, Leon began, except for the sword-shaped birthmark on Lance's heel, we look as alike as two peas in a pod. But our father believed that twins were bad luck, so he gave me away to a peasant family passing through Camelot. He never guessed that they were squeegees. "Icked away, Orchards Bay," muttered Daisy. "I had an excellent education," Leon went on. "I started out picking pockets, moved on to snatching purses, loving the collection plate at lunch at church. I dabbled in highway robbery, some hitman jobs, the usual. But every night I came home and read the medieval times. There were always stories about Lance killing dragons, Lance saving damsels, Lance fighting 10 evil knights at once. Wiglaf a half story for Leon. Lance became a knight, Leon went on. Damsels fainted for love of him. Oh, how I wanted to be him. I wanted to know how it felt to be perfect. And then Knuckle here came up with a plan. Knuckle cracked his knuckles. The win a night for a day contest was my idea. Wiglaf's heart sank. Some contest winner he was. The whole thing was a scam. To pass for Lancelot, all I had to do was to act really, really conceited, Leon said, and wear elevator boots. I should have known Budgie dice won Sir Lancelot's style, Angus said glumly. You have on Sir Lancelot's armor, Leon, Erica pointed out. I know it by the broad vase on the chest plate, just above the heart. Hump, Leon fingered the small silver vial. I thought it was a snuff pouch. It is meant to hold the violets that damsels give to Sir Lancelot, Erica said. How is it that you have on his armor? Leon only smirked. Master X brandished the axe again. I hired the witch, Morgana Le Fay, to put a curse on Lancelot, Leon confessed. A curse most foul, cried Knuckle. Lance is too feather-brained to rescue damsels now, Squinty added. He and his brother cackled wickedly. I've heard enough, cried Master X. I shall execute all three of you at once. But you said you are retired, Leon whined. I will come out of retirement, said Master X, which, he added, will make me an ex-executioner. He eyed the three thieves. Have you robbed the other schools? He asked. Nah, said Squint. This was our first. We heard that the headmaster here had lots of gold, and that he was none too clever. My uncle Mordred is very clever, Angus said loyally. Where is Mordred anyway? Asked Erica. Oh, he's safe, Squint said with a wink. Very safe, cried Knuckle. The brothers laughed and slapped hands. Daisy nudges Wiglaf. Ordered may yea in hay after say. Wiglaf gasped. Master X, he cried. They've locked Mordred in his safe. We must get him out, cried Angus. Don't execute anyone until we get back, Master X, Erica said. Promise? Oh, all right, said Master X grudgingly. I'll take these goosewits to the dungeon. The executioner poked Leon with his axe. Get a move on, he said. Chop chop. Wiglaf, Daisy, Erica, and Angus ran back toward the castle. Angus picked up Mordred's sack of gold on the way. They burst into the headmaster's office. Uncle Mordred, Angus cried. A dull thump came from inside the safe. I'll get you out, Uncle, shouted Angus. But how can you? asked Wiglaf. No one knows the combination of Mordred's safe. That's what he thinks, Angus said. He ran to the safe and began spinning the dial. Half a minute later, click, he opened the door. There lay Mordred on the floor of the safe. Knuckle and Squint had tied him up like a turkey. They stuffed his socks in his mouth. "Oh," Mordred said. Daisy lay down in a corner while the three rushed into the safe and untied Mordred. Angus yanked the socks out of his mouth. "You picked," Mordred cried. He struggled to his feet. "You picked at the combination to my safe." "No, Uncle," Angus said. "How else could you have opened the door?" Mordred bellowed. "It's the thumb screws for you, nephew." "No, please," Angus begged. "You does sometimes at your desk. You talk in your sleep." I couldn't help but hear the combination. "A likely story," Mordred grumbled. "And what is that pig doing in my office?" "Us J. Stingley," said Daisy. Suddenly Mordred's face fell. "Oh, Jester's bells," he wailed. "I'd forgotten. My gold was stolen. Every lovely coin of it is gone." "No, it isn't, sir," said Erica. "We caught the thieves before they left the castle." She pointed to the sack leaning against Mordred's desk. "Here is your gold." "Oh, joy!" cried Mordred as he sprang over to it. He wrapped his arms tightly around his hoard. "My gold coins," he crooned, patting the sack gently. "Daddy's here. No one's going to take you again." Sir?" said Erica after Mordred had spent a few tender moments with his gold. "That knight is not Sir Lancelot. It's his evil twin Leon, and Knuckle and Squint are not squires." "You know," said Mordred, "I was beginning to suspect that." "The real Sir Lancelot is under a terrible curse," Wiglaf added. Erica fell to her knees. "I beg of you, sir, send us on a quest to rescue Sir Lancelot. We must save the world's most perfect knight." Mordred sifted through his coins thoughtfully. "If you boys rescued him, I would look very good for the school." "That is true, sir," said Wiglaf. "And surely Sir Lancelot would pay a big reward," Mordred went on. "No doubt," said Angus. "Well, what are you waiting for?" Mordred boomed. "Get packing. Don't loaf about here in my office. Get on your quest. Shoo!" They all hurried out of his office. "If you catch the green plague, don't come back," Mordred called after them. "And don't take an IOU for the reward. Make Lancelot give it to you in cash. Boys, solid gold." "A quest," thought Wiglaf as they ran to the dome to pack. Surely this would be the most exciting thing that had ever happened to him. Heroes went on quests, so perhaps he, Wiglaf of Pinwig, might finally become a hero. The end.